A 3-day trip to Mykonos offers the perfect mix of relaxation, exploration and indulgence. From stunning beaches and vibrant nightlife to charming streets, boutique shopping and unforgettable sunsets, this Greek island delivers an incredible escape. So join us as we show you how we spent 3 days on this iconic island. Welcome to Lens of Adventure.
I'm Darren.
And I'm Erin.
We've ditched the 9 to 5 to chase adventures and explore the world.
Join us as we dive into the unknown,
Uncover hidden gems and bring you along for the ride.
If you're ready for a life less ordinary,
Hit subscribe and let's see where the road takes us. We are Lens of Adventure. Mykonos is the second most popular Greek destination after Santorini, so hotel options sell out quickly. We recommend to book at least 3 months in advance. Mykonos town is centrally located and close to the windmills, Old Port and Little Venice. Beaches area is stunning and close to the beach clubs if that is more your scene, or the airport area if you're wanting to make your dollar go a little bit further. Arriving in Mykonos by our Seajet ferry was easy and the view as we headed towards Mykonos was breathtaking.
The Mykonos Bay Hotel had arranged a courtesy car to meet us at the ferry, which made the transition from the bustling port to the calm of the hotel quick and easy. We chose to stay at the Mykonos Bay Resort, which was conveniently located only a 13-minute walk to Little Venice and the iconic windmills. The hotel was modern, clean and perfectly located right on the beach. There were great facilities including a beautiful pool area overlooking the Aegean Ocean and a glass dining area overlooking the beach where the included daily breakfast would be served.
After a warm welcome and a quick look around, we headed downstairs to pick up the hire car directly from the hotel and set off to explore the island. Driving in Mykonos is an interesting experience. The roads are small and windy with barely enough room for 2 cars to pass, but this added to the experience.
Our top 3 things to do in Mykonos are number 3, explore the island, number 2, the sunset at the windmills, and number 1, dinner and exploring Little Venice. Starting in Namos village, let's go explore the island.
We just love adventuring in new places and finding hidden gems along the way. And winding through the streets of Mykonos was the first adventure of the day. We stumbled across some beautiful views and then spotted a street leading down to a stunning looking beach, so off we went to check it out.
Greeted by a valet, we left the car with him and ventured on foot into Namos village, the island's famous luxury shopping destination near Saru Beach. As we stepped into the complex, we were greeted by a mix of designer stores and beautifully curated boutique shops. Brands like Dior, Louis Vuitton and Gucci lined the elegant, shaded pathways, creating a chic yet laid-back shopping environment. Even if you're not planning to splurge, the atmosphere alone makes it worth a visit.
We wandered through the open-air spaces, marvelling at the stunning window displays. The area had plenty of charming cafes and spots to grab a coffee or drink where you could slow down, take a quick break before continuing on. The entire complex is perfectly curated with artistic installations scattered throughout the manicured grounds, and it certainly made for some great photos.
Down a beautiful pathway behind Namos village is Namos Beach, or Saru Beach. This beach is the ultimate luxury beach destination with a unique star quality. Known for its glamorous atmosphere, high-end beach clubs and world-class dining, it attracts many celebrities and partygoers who come for the unmatched VIP experience. The beach club here hosts legendary parties, usually with DJs, that end in a full-blown beach celebration.
There are plenty of sunbeds along the beach here, however they are quite pricey and require reservations in advance, especially if you're visiting in summer months. Namos Beach is definitely a vibe. Come for the crystal blue water and stay for the party.
Walking along the beachfront, past all the beautifully set up sunbeds, we noticed some luxury super yachts anchored towards the end of the bay. Naturally, we stopped here and admired the view and took some photos of these boats sitting above the crystal clear waters.
After a few hours exploring this idyllic location, we jumped back in the car and headed towards the famous Scorpios Beach Club that we had heard so much about. It's a trendy beach club that's as much about the scene as it is about the setting.
Famous for its lively atmosphere, even during the day, the music was pumping and the vibe was upbeat. We were travelling in shoulder season, which we always recommend. However, it didn't feel like it as there were still loads of tourists around. We spent around an hour exploring through here, and a quick swim later, we walked a couple of 100 metres over to Paraga Beach, a slightly calmer spot with great sunbeds and crystal clear water. So depending on what atmosphere you're chasing during your time here, there are plenty of options.
When travelling, we always use an eSIM like Airlo. It saves time and you can activate it instantly from your phone, meaning you'll always be connected. If you scan this code on the screen, you'll get $5 off your first purchase.
Thanks Airlo for making it super easy to stay connected while we're travelling. No physical SIMs, no stress, just instant data wherever we go.
The next morning after breakfast we had a short walk to Little Venice, one of Mykonos' most breathtaking and iconic locations. As we approached, the view of whitewashed buildings with colourful balconies perched right on the water's edge came into sight. The contrast of the deep blue Aegean Sea against the charming architecture made for an unforgettable memory.
Little Venice is famous for its charming seaside buildings, many of which have been converted into trendy cafes, boutique shops and stylish bars. The narrow streets were already busy with tourists, but the waterfront area was still manageable.
We took our time wandering through this beautiful section of Mykonos, snapping photos of the colourful buildings and boutique shops that line the streets. The lively energy of Little Venice was infectious and really set the vibe for the day.
The boutique shops in Little Venice were full of interesting finds, from locally made jewellery to high-end fashion. After picking up a couple of souvenirs, we stopped at a small cafe for lunch, and there were plenty of options to choose from for eating out.
While out exploring, we were on a mission to find Petros, a pink pelican, the famous local mascot of Mykonos. We had heard countless stories of this friendly bird who was said to be casually strolling through the streets among tourists and shops like he owned the place. Seeing Petros was definitely a highlight for us. He's such a beautiful pelican. So if you're visiting Mykonos, we highly recommend trying to find him roaming the streets.
In the late afternoon, as the sun began its slow descent toward the horizon, we made our way to one of Mykonos' most iconic landmarks, the Mykonos windmills, to witness one of these famous sunsets. These historic windmills, standing tall on a small hill overlooking the Aegean Sea, have been a symbol of the island for centuries. Originally built by the Venetians in the 16th century, they were once used to grind grain and played a crucial role in Mykonos' economy. Today, they are one of the most photographed spots on the island, drawing visitors from all over the world.
As we arrived, it was clear we were not the only ones with this idea. The area was bustling with people, all eager to claim a good spot for the breathtaking view. Despite the crowds, the atmosphere was filled with excitement and anticipation. Everyone was waiting for that magical moment when the sky would transform into a stunning palette of orange, pink and purple, reflecting beautifully over the water. It was simply stunning.
It was incredibly windy the day we went up. However, we found a comfortable spot and took a moment to soak it all in. The golden glow cast over the traditional whitewashed buildings, creating a truly unforgettable scene. As the sun dipped closer to the horizon with the windmills as the backdrop, it really was a postcard-perfect moment, and one not to be missed when visiting this magical island.
We just wanted to take a second to ask if you could please like and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube algorithm and allows our video to be shared with more people. Thanks guys. Dinner in Mykonos is all about laid-back elegance and fresh, flavourful food. There are plenty of options to choose from, including charming seaside dinner spots to stylish restaurants tucked away in the alleyways, usually serving typical Greek dishes like seafood, moussaka and souvlaki.
We booked dinner at Castro's, a waterfront restaurant, and it was excellent. The tables were practically on the edge of the sea and the food was simple but delicious. This place is very popular, and to get in here for dinner you definitely need to make reservations ahead of time, but it should be on your list of things to do.
Here are a few highlights from our trip. We really enjoyed our 3 days in Mykonos, exploring beaches, enjoying the fantastic food and experiencing the unique charm of Mykonos. While the island is known for its luxury, it was easy to balance the glitz with the laid-back moments, making this the perfect getaway. We're already talking about returning to explore more of this fantastic Greek island.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to be notified when the next video drops. See you next time.
In our next video, we share how to spend 4 days exploring Singapore and our top things to do, so come along for a ride.